You talk about someone else's benefit. It's impossible. See, I don't have time for people like you. I can get you votes from other villages, including my own, if you agree to one thing. Guy smiled and finally wanted to play with suspense. You will have spare time. I do not. So if you call me now, I will break your bone. I want you to send your wife to me for one night. Guy, I will pull your tongue out. Now look what I am doing to you. Jungkook was shouting into the phone and had hit the mobile against the wall. Taking a deep breath, he got up from the bed. Jungkook dialed someone's number in another phone. Hello? Have you left Shinu? Yes, sir. We left him. The very next day, someone from ahead had answered his question. Listen to the other thing. Catch Kankai, younger brother, to catch him now and keep him at my place. As soon as he said that, he hung up the phone. Jungkook was taking deep breath and tried to control himself. Guy, you love your brother, right? Now you taste the pleasure of being in pain. As soon as he said that, he came to the washroom and stood under the shower. Jungkook had turned the shower on himself. Jungkook was not forgetting what he said. I will kill you, Guy. He shouted and punched at the wall. Rumi was in his own mansion. Since that day, people used to come and visit Jungkook in the house all the time. Taehyung couldn't handle all this alone, so Rumi was also with him. They was drinking juice when they suddenly got up and ran toward the washroom with his hand on his mouth. While drinking tea, Rumi got up hurriedly. Jungkook, who was standing in the stair, was worried. They was leaning over the wash basin and moment when Rumi was worriedly rubbed his back. What happened, Tay? Rumi asked Tay worriedly while giving him a towel. I don't know. For the past few days, every food item make me feel, they said worriedly. While wiping his mouth, Rumi was also worried, while Jungkook standing in the doorway, examining Taehyung with deep eyes. They wipe his face and raise his head and said, Jungkook standing in the doorway, was looking at him, with his hand on his wrist. On seeing Tae, he went into the room with his lips pursed. The face suddenly had a sad look. Rumi looked at him in surprise. Tae, if there is any problem between you, please solve it. I have been seeing you for many days. You and Upa didn't talk to each other at all. Why is that? Rumi asked him worriedly, while sitting him on the sofa. Your brother is angry with me because of my. I'm not talking to him either. I want him to come to me, sit with me, hold my hand and ask Tae, do you accept my company with you from all your heart and soul? They was talking lost in his magical moment. Rumi was looking at this crazy boy who was on his own world. And I say that in this world and in this entire world, Taehyung accept your company with all my heart and soul. They spoke with a soft voice on which Rumi looked at Jungkook standing on the stair with a smile. What came out when Rumi saw him, he rolled up his sleeves to his elbow and looked at Tae and went out. The heart was beating fast in him. Listen, he didn't listen to me, right? Taehyung put his hand on his beating heart and asked Rumi, to which Rumi shook his head. In negative, they let out a deep breath, leaning his head against the back of the sofa. His heart was sad again. They wanted to sleep in his arm. They wanted to talk to him, but he didn't even look at him. Hello. At Hoon voice, they opened his eyes and smiled, and turned toward his brother. How are you? And where has Jungkook gone? He spoke to Taehyung while sitting with Rumi. Rumi's heart was beating fast. Seeing his shoulder touch with her, she had moved a little to the other side. I'm fine. They made a face and said, Upa has gone to the office. Hoon followed her gaze, then smiled. They had gone to her room, giving them privacy. Rumi, Rumi who got up and started going toward the kitchen, stopped at Hoon's call. Yes, he started, turned, and said in a soft voice. She turned to her and said in a soft tone, You sleep in our room today. I want to talk to you about thousands of things. Some of them I want to hear about you. Some of them I want to tell you about myself. He stood right next to Rumi and spoke in a very serious tone. Rumi's pale face suddenly turned red. She started looking at him with trembling body. He had come closer to her so that Rumi couldn't even move back. I miss you very much, he said in a serious tone, while putting his hand on his neck. Rumi's heart was beating so hard as she was swearing. The touch of his warm hand touching her neck made her nervous. I have to go to the kitchen to make tea. She spoke slowly, making backward. But I don't want to drink tea. He pressed his lips under his tea and spoke in a way noted on. She clapped, but she didn't bring himself to move his hand away from his neck. But I want to drink, she spoke with a beating heart. So drink me, he spoke, while touching her nose with his lips, on which she had separated him for herself in an instant and had run away after seeing him. One had run his hand through his hair, smiled with a smile full of life. Jung smiled and took tea from Jimin's hand. Jimin had made tea for him without him asking. Thank you. Yoongi bowed his head, while taking the tea and thanked him. Welcome. He spoke with a proud expression. Do I think my queen forgive me now? He spoke with a full seriousness, but a smile could be clearly seen in his eyes. On which Jimin stared at him. If I say yes, he said, and Yoongi put the tea down and started spinning around, holding Jimin by the shoulders. Oh, Jimin, you make me so happy, he said while giggled, while he was scared. Have you gone crazy? And are you trying to make me too? Jimin said angrily while holding his head, freeing himself for him. If I'm crazy, I will make you crazy too. See, he said while winking at him. Jimin was scared. Where was that simple Yoongi? And where was this